Hi Libra, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. Today I'm pulling energies for the sign of Libra for you and your person. I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, Libra, don't worry. Just check one of my other videos for your other placements. And if you're happy with that, Libra, I'm just going to jump straight in. First, I will draw energies at the top of the table here for you, starting with you, the connection, and then your person. And then we will clarify the cards, see what's going on, and end with some universal advice. Okay, Libra, let's go. Okay, can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Libra and their person, please. Can we get some cards for Libra and their person? Libra and their person, please. Shot right out the gate there, Libra. I like it. You're full of energy, but you are in the reverse judgment. Trying to make a decision over something, or maybe even stalling making a decision over something. Okay, right. Let's pull a card for the connection, please. The connection, the person you are attached to. Do you know what? It wants this one. This one's drawing my eye. Yeah, you've got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And your person has the Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay. No wonder you're stalling your decision. So at one point, the person you were dealing with, it seemed really hot, really passionate. They were super keen on you. You might have been being a little bit love bombed. Maybe that's why some of you were holding back. But now this person seems to have cooled it down, turned the tap off on all that passion there, leaving you feeling a little bit confused. And no wonder in the connection we have the reverse Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about giving to self, giving to others, nourishment, and that's on its side. So the love you were feeling for whoever this is, I don't think it's run dry completely. I don't think you've been ghosted by this person. It's like you're not really feeling the love and abundance coming from them so much anymore. So that might be why you're in a kind of stalled decision on whether or not to continue with this person or invest more in this person. But I'm going to draw some more cards now just to get an overall energy of what's going on. Starting with you, Libra. Okay, can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Libra, reverse judgment there. Reverse judgment, Libra. Reverse judgment, reverse judgment. Reverse judgment. Yeah, the Four of Wands. We were just saying you're delaying a decision around commitment with this person. Yeah, the Four of Swords, asking if it's aligned, and the Seven of Swords. Some of you may be talking yourselves into this relationship. If I'm honest, it's very common. At the beginning of relationships, everything's all hot and heavy and amazing. It's almost fairy tale-like. And then reality sets in and things slow down. That's normal for everybody. However, in some other cases, it's almost like the love stops entirely, or it's like they do a complete 180 on you. So 1 minute they're all invested and planning the future with you, and then the next minute you hardly hear from them, and that's not good. That's quite toxic behavior. I have a feeling that that's kind of what's going on here, Libra. So you are like, yeah, okay, you were aligned with this, you were jiving with this, but now this person's kind of withdrawn a little bit. Some of you may be saying, oh, it's okay, it's fine, it'll pick back up, like sitting, waiting for the good times to come back. And that is under the energy of deception. Self-deception, probably. No judgment here, Libras. Everyone does that, okay? You got to give everyone a fair shout. Because at the end of the day, some people do just have a bad week or a bad month and want some time on their own. That's fine. But do you really want to partner up with somebody who is going to drop you as soon as something bad goes on in their lives? Like, completely drop you? Like, do you? Or do you want more stability than that? I think you want more stability than that, because your Four of Wands is on the right side up. You're questioning whether or not this is a long-term commitment that you want to get involved in. Well, I'm gonna clarify. Clarify. Get some more cards on your person first. Then we'll go into the connection, and then I will clarify further. Okay, right. Can we see Libra's person, please? What's going on there, Libra's person? Libra's person. Yeah, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, all cups. So your person's very emotionally driven at this point. You have a kind of a mixed bag. So there's a little bit of overthinking here, but then there's also, it's still thinking about things in reality, in the 3D, like how practically things are going to work out. You've got swords and you've got wands. I would have liked to see more cups in there, but I have a feeling Libra, or it's the Libras that are resonating with this, you've probably spilt cups energy all over this situation already, and you're trying to bring a bit of logic into it. Whereas your person is still very much in their emotions. They have taken some distance. They are the one that's taken distance here. At one point, everything was really happy. They were pretty fulfilled in the connection, but I mean, we'll clarify further to see what's going on. But at some point, they kind of turned tail and removed themselves, and now they're trying to make some kind of decision or choice under the 7 of Cups. Now, that could be a choice of sort of like, how do I fit Libra into my life? Or it could be, unless it's not all of you, could be between other people that they might be seeing. There's a choice here your person has come across that they need to make, and until they make it, they have, like I said, turned off the tap of emotions of passion towards you. But we'll see. I don't know if that's temporary or not. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles on her side. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, yeah, and we have the Ace of Cups, exactly what I was saying. Ace of Cups, beautiful, brand new emotional beginning with this person. Knight of Cups, there was a really lovely energy exchange here, very loving, very caring, and then it just became hard. 10 of Wands, I don't know what made it hard. It'll be different for all of you. I will clarify further just to give you a better idea there of the energies surrounding that situation. And do remember, everyone, we are reading energies here. The actual details may be different. So, for example, the energy of loss. For one person, that looks like the loss of a friendship. The other person, it might be the loss of a lover. The other person, it could be a death. But the energy of loss still remains. That's the common thread that runs through it all. So bear that in mind as we clarify. Okay, I'm going to jump into yours first, Libra. I'm going to clarify the 4 of Wands under the Judgment card in reverse. Can we please clarify the 4 of Wands, please? The 4 of Wands. Can we please clarify the 4 of Wands, please? Can we clarify the 4 of Wands, please? 4 of Wands. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, you're taking your time to think over this 2 of Swords, and you're admitting that you don't know. That's good. And the Queen of Wands. And you know you're hot and you're worth it, Libra. You're like, okay, does this match me? Does this match my vibe? Is this really what I want to be calling into my life? Can I do better than this? I think that's what you're deciding at the moment, which is really good, because a lot of the time people will settle for what's in front of them because they don't think that they deserve more or that they can get more. Couldn't be more wrong. But you know that, Libra. You're standing strong there, and you're aware that you don't know. You're aware there's lots of unknowns with this. So you're just taking time, a step back to see if it's something that you want, regardless of what this person is going through. Can I get the 4 of Swords, please? Let's clarify the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Here we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse there. Something about it you were like, I'm not going to continue to work on this until it aligns with me. Okay, we've got the 5 of Swords in reverse, and we have the Devil. Yeah, something about this attachment is not really going so smoothly, is it, Libra? There's a little bit of conflict or distortion here. It's conflict within yourself. It's a fear of not speaking out for what you want because you're afraid this person might run off if you do, or when you do, it causes a conflict and you're just like, oh, I just give up. So at some point you had to withdraw efforts towards this relationship, and you've noticed that as you withdraw your effort towards the relationship, the better you feel, the more aligned you feel. Like, of course you're sad because you don't want to, you're clearly connected to this person, but there's like, what comes with it is like almost like a sense of relief almost. Right, the 7 of Swords, please. The 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords, please. 7 of Swords. Yeah, the 10 of Wands. Sorry, 10 of Swords. The Moon and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this kind of had an energy of like, this is probably not going to last a lifetime, hovering around it. But I think you gave it a fair shot though, Libra. You were like, I'll wait and see. I don't know that. Your intuition was kind of telling you that, but you were like, but I don't know. But yeah, okay, I get that. It's hard to trust your intuition 100% sometimes. It is. I've been there. I've gone against mine. Can't tell you how many times. So my intuition has always proven to be right, but I thought, nah, I'll try anyway. And I think a bit of that's happened here, but I think you were kind of quick, or maybe some of you slow, to realise that this connection, it wasn't vibing as much as you like this person. There is affection there, clearly. There is a shared love here, clearly. Long-term sustainability is kind of unlikely. And you kind of felt that from the beginning, but I don't blame you. Just wait and see. You don't want to be presumptuous, do you, now, Libra? Right, I'm going to clarify your person's energy, see what's going on there. Can we clarify the Seven of Cups, please, for Libra's person? Yeah, we've got the Tower. Okay, interesting. The Lovers, yeah, very interesting. And the Hierophant. Something about this connection, Libra, does not sit right with your person in terms of their environment. Now, I don't know what that is. It's just coming up with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is like your belief systems, your structures. So some of you may have very different values and beliefs, and your person doesn't know if that will work long term. It can also mean your actual physical structure around you, so like your day-to-day routines. Some of you may not fit into that. That's kind of what they're questioning, and your person is kind of foreseeing, or at least feeling, or may have even experienced with some of you, that a kind of tower, like around this kind of, something was shaken. Like a realization that I don't think this is going to work. This is on their side. And that's what's made them withdraw and kind of decide what they want to do going forward. And in the meantime, while they decide, they have cut off, if not just dramatically reduced, connection with you. Can I get the Eight of Cups out, please? The Eight of Cups. Yeah, the Two of Cups. The Knight of Swords and the Six of Cups. Some of you may, or at least your person may have felt that this was a little bit of a rushed connection because all the passion was out at the beginning. We can see that with the Ace of Cups. They were Nine of Cups with it. They were really, really into it. The Two of Cups here were showing me the connection, that they moved away from the connection. They were showing me at the beginning it was very balanced, very good for them. That's the Six of Cups. And then with the Knight of Swords, it just kind of rushed. It may be that you, Libra, were the first time in a long time that your person actually felt somebody who was nice to them, supportive of them, showed up for them, and it felt fantastic at the beginning. To the fact that they may have overlooked some things within themselves, or that what they wanted, needed long term, that may not include you or be part of what you bring to them. Now, I know this sounds really harsh, but I've just got to tell you what's on the table, and I've got to tell you the truth here, Libra. I'm not going to sugarcoat these things. I know it hurts, I know it's painful. Many of you probably won't like me after this, but that's how the energies are presenting themselves. So without this Eight of Cups here, it's a pretty good union. But yeah, the Eight of Cups, but with the Knight of Swords there in the middle, it's just showing me like this all came together quickly, a little bit too quickly. It destabilized this person and they moved away. Okay, can I get the Nine of Cups there, please? The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, please. Nine of Cups. The Empress. The Five of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Yes, so what I was just saying here, your person showed me that in the past they've had a lot of heartbreaks. They used to be very, very open with their heart. However, they were just left disappointed. That's the Queen of Cups with the open heart. And even in this deck, she's actually crying in this deck. Can you see it? I've been given feedback that the glare doesn't help. Can you see that? And then in this, coming out immediately after, the Five of Cups. So it's just showing me your person's been heartbroken quite a bit. They meet you, which they frame you as the Empress, but could be Emperor. We read energies here and not genders. And they're like, yeah, this is amazing. But I think that's what clouded their judgment, and now everything's settling down. They're like, I don't know in reality if this could work with Libra. Okay, right. Can I please, I'm going to clarify the connection now, Libra. Can I get the Ten of Wands in the connection, please? The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, please. Whoop. See that? It'll come out then. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the World. I've got to cover up our girl here. Ooh, without destroying my table, please. We've got the World and yeah, the Ten of Swords ending. So there's an ending here. The ending was kind of looming. It's almost like you. So this could be reversed because it's in the shared connection. So it's either you or your person kind of knew that this was coming because the High Priestess is here. Tried to hold off on it for a while. But in the end, it all became just too much of a heavy lift, too much of a burden here. So there has been a cut. If not the relationship completely, then at least how much you are connecting at the moment has been significantly reduced. And I feel that's you there. I'm feeling that's you with the Nine of Swords energy, not really knowing what's going on. It's just kind of like stressful, sleepless nights, trying to keep this thing together. But the ending is looming, I'm afraid. Okay, can I get the Knight of Cups, please? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in the shared energy, please. Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Something about communication. Communication was always kind of off here. It's almost like one or both of you had to kind of fight for what it is that you wanted and needed to feel nourished. But at the very least, it was more effort than it should really be for a connection that's meant for you. The Ace of Cups here, sorry, the Ace of Swords being here means that there is clarity here, both internally and externally on what's going on, but still nonetheless, I say there was a bit of a fight here, but I don't mean verbal fight like you're fighting each other, like a fight to keep the connection alive, either on your side or on their side, but there was a definite understanding that maybe it could happen. Maybe we could work this out. But every time you tried to go to fix it, both get what you need. It was just kind of ending conflict. Right, I'm going to get the Ace of Cups there. Can I get the Ace of Cups? Can we clarify the Ace of Cups for the connection, please? The Ace of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they showed me at the beginning. It was great. 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. I think there's too much heartache either from the past or this an inability to communicate effectively with this person. You're just both not on the same page. I think at another time and place and dimension, this could have worked out just fine. But where you are both at now, especially your person, it is not the right time for them. So who knows, maybe you cut contact, part ways, you meet together down the line in a couple of months or years or something like that. I'm not seeing that on the table, Libra, but it's not impossible either that it happens every day. But right now, your person is withdrawn, they've gone within, and they're just evaluating what it is that they want in the connection. And you are also kind of doing the same. So in that way, you're on the same page, but the longer this goes on, the more the energies drift further and further apart. Right, can I get some universal advice, please? Can I get some universal advice for Libras? I'm sorry, Libra. I love to give good news and tell you that everything's all coming in for you. And it is. It's just perhaps not with this person, or at the very least, not with this person just yet. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Libra, please? Some universal advice. Universal advice for Libra, please. Universal advice for Libra. Yeah, 7 of Arrows. This kind of distortion that's been over the connection for a while. That's universe just confirming that was there. And 10 of Bows. Okay, that's the 10 of Wands, which we see up here. The struggle in maintaining the connection, and then the 3 of Stones, creativity. So it's not saying, the universe isn't saying this is over, it's done, move on, Libra, you're being delusional. It's not saying that at all. Don't worry. It's saying you're going through a period of struggle right now. There is another energy coming in. Possibly this energy. But it's only after you drop the struggle of whatever this is. Like, leave it. Move on, work on yourself. Start building something for you. Something you want. And then eventually another energy comes to join you. I can't tell if it's this energy because I'm not clarifying the advice. I can't tell if it's this energy or there's another energy. But the Three of Stones is the Three of Pentacles. That's coming together with other energies to build something new. But first, you've got to drop these 10 of Bows. You've got to drop the weight of this and the heaviness and try and get back to a lighter energy, a little bit more fun, a little bit something that's more nourishing, not too serious, that kind of thing. And some of you need to address insecurities. The Seven of Swords is insecurity in this deck. That may have triggered. So some of you may have a bit of a chaser energy towards this person as well, maybe clinging on. Some of you may be clinging on because you don't think you're going to get anyone else, or you don't deserve any better treatment than this. That's not the case, Libra. You are a beautiful being, and you have not been put on this planet to wait around for someone else. Okay? You've been put on this planet to get your shit done and go and thrive in abundance elsewhere on your timeline, doing what's best for you, bringing in greatness for you. And that this experience certainly holds lessons for you that are going to help you move forward, whether this person comes with you or not. But at the moment, there's a definite pause here. I would not poke the tiger, okay? I would just leave it alone, drop it. Yeah, it's going to hurt, but you need to go heal and start taking care of you, and then everything that's for you will just roll right in. I promise, Libra, it will just roll right in. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. It helps push it out further into the algorithm and find us more Libras that might need a little bit of love and guidance. And with that, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.